A lot of information in this video. Of course, a lot of information going to be in the description. So if you want to see any of these trailers, see some pictures or whatever you want to see, links are going to be in the description. And if they're not in the description, don't be afraid to contact me in the comment section below so I can get that information to you guys. I just want you guys to look at these three pictures. Angry Joe, Black Bond, and Destructoid asked the question, who do you think won E3 2016? I want you guys to give me your answers in the comment section below. But as you can see, by astounding 70% or more, Sony was the winner of E3 2016. I definitely agree. Everybody else agreed. IGN agreed. So many people agreed. No, it wasn't just Crash Bandicoot. No, it just wasn't Spider-Man or God of War. It was just so many games. A great large variety of games, non-stop announcements, non-stop reveals, not talking about hardware, not talking about a slim, not talking about a price cut. They were talking about games, 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 and exclusive games. Games that people are already port begging for, such as Spider Man and Crash Bandicoot. We have individuals, Nintendo fans, we have Xbox fans, and even PC fans are begging already for Crash Bandicoot's remasters and Spider Man for the PS4 already. Long story short, Xbox One's not getting any more exclusives. There were three games I was skeptical about. I was doing my research night and day, seeing if these games were going to be exclusive or go to PC. Microsoft confirmed that they are. That's Gears of War 4, Scalebound, and Crackdown 3. Those games are no longer only available on the Xbox One gaming console, they are also going to be available on the PC platform. So that is pretty embarrassing for any Xbox fan that wants to pound their chest like they won E3 because it just didn't fucking happen. Let's talk about these games, guys. The first one we're going to talk about, Crash Bandicoot. He is back. I've reviewed some gameplay. It's going to be one of the first links in the description. Please go check that out. He is retrofitted. If you was to make a new PlayStation All-Star and add this model in there with the amount of moves that you see in that gameplay, you would understand that he's a perfect fit for a new PlayStation All Stars. So I'm pretty excited that Activision and Sony are on the same page about bringing him back and bringing him back together, bringing him back for the PlayStation community. Um, for a very long time, Activision and Sony did not have a good relationship when concerning about Crash Bandicoot. How to bring him back, when to bring him back, if you can use him or whatever, and then being able to play the first level of Crash Bandicoot and Uncharted 4. I think everybody knew after we were able to do that that he was going to come back. And I'm so fucking glad. Not only is he coming back in Skylanders, but next year we're getting all three remasters. And it's just amazing. It's just phenomenal. Next, just feeding off our nostalgia, Sony knows how to do it more than anybody else. All of E3, these guys brought back Spider Man, a great Spider Man game, only exclusive to the PS4, not a movie tie in, and he has a brand new suit. I hear all the cosplay fanboys and fangirls talking about how awesome the suit is, and you could probably see these guys in these conventions wearing the new Spider Man suit. So it's just phenomenal. It's great to see Spider-Man back on stage and being exclusive to PlayStation. Nothing else can hold this game back. You have the power of the PS4, and you don't have to worry about any parity. So I'm glad the Spider-Man is back. Of course, God of War. Not God of War 4 and not God of War with a subtitle. Just that's all they say. God of War. Um, it's it's really kind of undecided if this is a reboot or if he was, I don't know, in a coma for years, and or he went to the other side of the world where the Vikings were or whatever. No one knows. No one knows. But it doesn't matter. I love the story. I love the characters so far. Him and his son. Yes, it gives you a similar vibe to The Last of Us, but it's God of War, and we all know it. The fight scene that you saw in that almost 10-minute gameplay, it was just amazing. I mean, they started out with God of War. That was big. Microsoft started out talking about a slim model. It's just wow. They just fucking, like Colin Moriarty said, announcement after announcement, game after fucking game, and can't stop there. Detroit Become Human. I've supported David Cage pretty much with each and every one of his PS4, PS3 exclusives. And Detroit, wow. Not only does the game look great, but there's so many different outcomes that they showed. And I'm so excited to experience that. Like, truly excited. We're going to move on here to the game I'm definitely going to be getting day one. Definitely going to be getting the collector's edition. This is Horizon Zero Dawn. Very excited that you have different mechanical beasts that you can ride or use as allies. It's yet to be seen if you can do that, but I'm pretty sure you can. A lot of different options, a lot of different different arrows and spears, and just the RPG elements in this particular game, astounding. From what we know Guerrilla Games to do with first-person shooters, just going out and making a brand new IP, just phenomenal. And I'm glad that Sony gives the creative freedom to their developers to do these types of masterpieces. They really are just in a league of their own with this. Oh, right there. Days Gone, which the leak tried to come out that it was going to be called Dead Don't Ride, but it's called Days Gone. Very simple title, very easy. Really, really like it. For an open world game with so many zombies, the character model looks great. Motorcycle, open world. You can go into buildings and all of that shit. We have our official exclusive zombie game. We don't have to worry about what they're doing with Dead Rising. It's also available on PC, just like State of Decay Part 2 is also available on PC. But Days Gone is only on the PS4. You will not get to experience this on the PC. You will never see this on the Xbox One. And that's what I liked about PlayStation's conference. While Microsoft was putting everything on PC, Sony was keeping everything on a PS4, and I respect them for that. There's no competition, and that's what Microsoft pretty much proved that they can't compete. They can't make the money that they really want to make on one platform, so they have to go put their games on another platform. I did like VR. Okay, I really really like what they did with VR. I like how they put it in some more grounded games. You know, we didn't see a lot of those indie, colorful, repetitive games. We got Farpoint right here that I see. We got Resident Evil 7 has a VR mode. Batman Arkham VR. Star Wars VR with the fighter jet. So I think they did very good with just making sure gamers knew where they belong. And I can't talk about all of this without these other two trailers they revealed, but wasn't on stage. And that's Gran Turismo Sport. Yes, you're gonna see some good car pictures right now. I'm so excited about Gran Turismo Sport. Um, Really phenomenal trailer that they showed off, and how it really detailed all the new features and just everything. They did a phenomenal job. I kind of wish they would have started with that trailer compared to their first reveal trailer we saw, because it just has so much information. But I'm glad the trailer is out. I'm hoping a lot of people watch it. Last but not least, what we're going to talk about is Near, the game from Platinum Games, the action RPG, similar to open world. I'm not really sure, confirmed on that. Action is very fluid. Once again, I'm not sure if it's 60 frames, but the action is so fluid. Um, Fighting against robots, but different types of robots. It's a Japanese action RPG. And it is just phenomenal. I watched what is this? The 1 minute and 37 second trailer. Very very nice that they had that. It's just Sony just took people's breaths away with their announcements, how rapid they were. The follow up, they didn't have a lot of those. Oh man, I could care less about those moments. Actually, Actually, okay, not gonna. Okay, they did have one of those. It was that Lego Star Wars. But once again, Marvel and Sony are now having a great relationship, and because they have a great relationship, you get the Lego Star Wars shit early. But then once again, out of that relationship, we got Spider-Man exclusively for the PS4. So some things you gonna like, some things you're not. But the fact of the matter, Sony's making some good strives to, make great partnerships with great developers. Marvel, fuck, Activision, giving us Crash back. You do what you gotta do to make your gamers happy.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose.
Guess what? You didn't do nothing!